Another week, another MRT step. This is step 12. This is the completion of the program. Sort of. There's always caveats, correct? But it's the completion of the book. I'll get into that later. But here's what it is. The essence of step 12 is choosing moral goals. The stage is in the stage of being normal. It reads, people who experience this state have incorporated their identity into how they live their lives. Thus, they have their own needs fulfilled without a great deal of effort. To someone in this stage, work is not work. However, their identity nearly always involves the welfare of others, whether it is the welfare of their employees or families. They often become involved in social causes and have genuine concern for others. They give great consideration to their own conduct and are not quick to judge others. They attempt to keep all their relationships on honest, trustworthy levels where they are held accountable. It is clear that people in this stage have chosen the right identity, set of goals. Moral judgments are based on half and half on societal and ethical principles. Now, the essence of step 12. Because happiness in life depends upon the goals we have chosen and the way we go about achieving these goals, it is necessary that our goals be updated constantly. Step 12 is all about analyzing our life's direction from a moral standpoint. Then the part I read, I've reassessed my life's master plan completely with the purpose of becoming the best person that I can become. Looking carefully at my beliefs, attitudes, and behaviors with the following principles and guidelines. And at that point, I handed the book to the facilitator and I passed it. But let me get more into this here. Now, for me to have passed that, previous to that, there was a section of 1-year goals, 5-year goals, 10-year goals, okay? The cool thing about this time around when setting the goals is when I came up with a goal, the follow-up question to it was, this will lead me to happiness because. All right, so let me just read one to you, for example. And this is one of my softball type goals. I will get a dog. Good goal. This will lead me to happiness because, and then I put, it's better than a girlfriend. At this point in time in my life where I'm concentrating and focusing on myself, that seems to track and make sense. Having companionship in the form of a dog seems to make a lot more sense than, well, anyhow, maybe that was, I digress. All right, so that's how it was shaped up, okay? What the goal is and why, or this will lead me to happiness because. And so there was 3 pages of goals. 1, 5, 10-year goals. Now, that was that. But I'm going to bring you back to one of the paragraphs on the first page of this step 12. Normal and the secret of happiness. Normal. I got a little something on that in a bit here. Happiness is a byproduct of achieving your goals in the right way. It is the process of achievement, the striving to fulfill our highest dreams and goals that make us happy. Specifically, we are happy in our lives to the same degree that we accomplish the right things in the right ways. All right. So that's a great little snippet of taking the MRT program and how it applies to goals. And there was a big emphasis in this program as to let's be happy, which it struck me in a weird way. And maybe it was my definition of what happiness is, but that's on me. I'm not the writer of the book. I'm just the guy taking the information, doing the program, and letting you, sharing with you what I've learned in the process. So that was on me. Now, another thing that has occurred to me, two different things. Before even presenting this and passing MRT 12, just yesterday, I had an interesting conversation with, I would have to say, my mentee, somebody that I'm coaching up and training. And he asked me what my goals were. And I'm like, well, what's my life? What are my goals? Or what's my life purpose? Or are we talking, he doesn't know anything about the MRT program and what the master goal plan is. So my response was, after I thought about it for about a quarter of a second, and this was just brand new to me as the specific number is concerned, I want to help 100,000 people into sobriety and recovery from their addictions. If I can direct 100,000 people in that way to show them the joy and the happiness and the fulfillment they can have in recovery and sobriety, it not only literally will save their life, but it will save the lives and save relationships that they're connected to. So that was my answer. Now, the 100,000 I just pulled out of the blue, but now that I reflect on it, 100,000 people is definitely attainable. And now that is now one of my goals. Help 100,000 people into sobriety and into recovery to save their lives and their families and their relationships. Now, then another thing that has kind of transcended into this program of MRT, and as I've progressed through the steps, hopefully you've been able to see a progression in me since my first video to the 6th, to the so on and so forth, up until this point of step 12. I originally just started documenting the MRT steps and as like kind of for my benefit, all right, just for me. And content, and like I can look at it and reflect back on myself. So it was kind of for selfish motives, but in a bigger sense, now maybe one of my goals or master plans is to be an MRT instructor, because what better person to instruct the newcomer is the person that has gone there, done the thing, and knows how it works and is able to lead, guide, and show them the way. So that might be an option for me in the future. Well, I can definitely do it because I've done the program. It's whether I want or whether there's even a need for it. But at any rate, so maybe teaching this thing, well, I definitely can. Another thing that struck out to me, and I'm reflecting on the progress of this program and what it's done for me, is normal and the secret of happiness. Now, here's the first paragraph. In many programs, the completion of step 12, this, is the end of the program. But it isn't the end, it's really a beginning. Because you climb a ladder, there is a constant tendency to slip back down. All right, so after this, now the step 12 1 through 12 is in this book, okay? But there are a 13, 14, 15, and 16. So 4 more steps that I will cover, and those 4 steps work very, very well together, and I can lump them all into 1 or 2 videos after I finish this one. Those are really, really insightful steps and actually kind of cool. I can't wait to make videos on those because they really tie the whole thing together, and it's like literally an aha moment. But the work through 1 through 12 is definitely beneficial and has totally brought me personal insight, motivation, drive, and a little bit of determination. Has helped me find my life's purpose, set me on a track to actually fulfill my life's purpose. And so that's a phenomenal program. If you can find your life's purpose and then have a roadmap written out for you by the time you're done with the program, I feel like that's invaluable information. With that type of information and the comparison to normal people, I'd have to venture to say by doing the MRT, definitely has leveled me up from my past self, and from what I see in normal society, the MRT program has definitely risen me above in comparison to what is quote unquote normal comparatively. I don't see many people setting goals. I don't see many people with drive and ambition and a sense of purpose. And that's sad. So I really kind of feel like everybody should do MRT. But at any rate, so I think I covered everything here. Yeah, I completed this thing. I done it. As far as the requirements in the book are, I'm happy. It's a great day. So the next video coming up will be probably no, I won't do another recap. I'll go into 13. You're normal, so what do you do now? That's gonna be the next one. You're normal, so what do you do now? Well, apparently after doing 1 through 12 in MRT, you just are gonna continue to piss excellence in yourself and motivation. Stay tuned for the next video. Make it a great day.